France is getting ready for anything. The French government is giving every home a survival guide. This 20-page book will help people know what to do in an emergency. It talks about lots of different problems that could happen, like storms, floods, and even cyber attacks. Countries all over the world are starting to do this. They want their people to be ready for anything, especially with all the problems happening in the world. This survival guide shows that France wants to be strong and keep everyone safe. It's not about scaring people, it's about being smart and ready for anything. So, why is France doing this now? Well, there's a lot going on in the world. We have climate change, fighting between countries, and even new diseases. Remember COVID? That showed everyone how important it is to be ready. Also, the war in Ukraine has made people in Europe worried. Even though France isn't fighting in the war, it shows that things can change fast. France has also had problems with terrorism and protests. All these things show why it's important to be ready for anything. The French government wants everyone to be safe no matter what happens. What's inside this survival guide? It gives simple advice for all kinds of emergencies. Think earthquakes, floods, or even problems with computers and the internet. The guide also talks about health problems like COVID. It tells you how to stay clean, what to do if you need to stay home, and how to find a doctor. It also talks about scary things like terrorist attacks and what to do if there's fighting. It tells you how to spot danger, where to hide, and what to do if you see something suspicious. The guide says it's important for everyone to help each other and keep an eye out. It also tells you what to put in a survival kit like water, food that doesn't go bad, a first aid kit, a flashlight, a radio, and batteries. The government says the guide isn't meant to scare people, but to help them feel safe and ready. France isn't the only country doing this. Sweden and Finland have been doing this for a long time. Sweden gave everyone a book called If Crisis or War Comes a few years ago. It tells people what to do in emergencies, even if there's a war. Finland, which is next to Russia, has always been ready for emergencies. Their government gives everyone a book called 72 Hours. It tells people how to survive for 3 days without help. These countries show that being ready is important, especially now with all the problems in the world. The survival guide isn't the only thing France is doing. They also have a website and phone app to help people in emergencies. You can get alerts about problems in your area, like storms, accidents, or danger. There are maps that show you where to go if you need to leave your home. And there's lots of advice on how to get ready for emergencies, like making a survival kit and learning first aid. France wants to make sure everyone can get the information they need, anytime, anywhere. France is also making its army stronger. The president wants to have more soldiers who can help in emergencies. These soldiers are called reservists. And they have regular jobs but can help the army when needed. Having more reservists will make France stronger and ready for anything. Some people in France like the survival guide and some don't. Some people think it's a good idea to be ready for anything. Others think it's not necessary and are more worried about other things like how much things cost. Some people think the guide might scare people too much, but the government says it's just about helping people be safe and ready. Being ready for emergencies is important for every country. There are so many problems that can happen, like storms, sickness, and even attacks. Countries need to have strong buildings, good hospitals, and ways to tell people what's happening. Everyone needs to work together, the government, people, and businesses, to be ready for anything. What do you think about being ready for emergencies? Do you think the government should help people get ready? How ready are you? Tell us what you think in the comments. Let's talk about it. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more important news.